Hello everyone, and welcome to this tutorial on MarketSenseAI. Today's goal is to walk you through the signal analysis for a specific stock. While MarketSenseAI offers a wide range of functionalities and tools, we'll focus on basic stock analysis to start. Future tutorials will cover more advanced features. Let's start by looking at NVIDIA. I'll explain the different components of this functionality and how we've designed the web interface from top to bottom. The first panel at the top highlights the most critical information you need to know quickly, especially if you're not looking to dive into details. The first aspect we'll discuss is the signal. Here, you'll see a brief explanation from MarketSenseAI about why a particular stock may be a good investment or not. For instance, you might see an upward trend signal, which I'll explain further in a moment. Next to this signal, you'll find the MarketSenseAI score presented as both a graph and a numerical value. Now let's talk about the signals. We categorize them into three types: upward trend, neutral, and downward trend. MarketSenseAI provides explanations for these signals to help you understand the underlying rationale. Regarding the MarketSenseAI score, this is a ranking metric that compares a specific stock to the overall market. We've developed a proprietary methodology for this ranking, which is valuable when deciding whether a stock should be included in your portfolio. We'll delve deeper into this when we discuss indicative portfolios and the portfolio builder in later tutorials. If you're interested in more detailed information, you can proceed to the next section. Here, on the left side, you'll find a stock price chart where you can view price action over various time periods. You can also switch between showing returns or actual prices. On the right panel, we provide additional information that could be helpful for comparing stocks or conducting a more in-depth analysis. This includes financial metrics such as month-to-date, year-to-date, 3-month, 6-month, and 12-month returns. We also present the beta with the market, volatility, Sharpe ratio, and drawdown, all over a 12-month period to minimize unnecessary noise. We also include sector-based rankings using the MarketSenseAI score to compare the company within its sector and industry. For example, NVIDIA ranks very high in its sector. Additionally, we present the portfolios that include this stock and list similar stocks. All right, let's dive deeper into analyzing a specific stock using MarketSenseAI's commentary. This section aims to provide an explainable analysis of the stock. As we mentioned earlier, MarketSenseAI makes its evaluations by analyzing various factors, including company news, price dynamics, financial statements, and the broader macroeconomic environment. By combining these elements, it mimics the reasoning of an expert financial analyst to recommend actions on the stock. Here's what you'll find in this section: news, current news influencing the stock; fundamentals, brief commentary on company fundamentals; price dynamics, brief commentary on the company price dynamics; macroeconomic environment, insights into broader economic factors affecting the stock; conclusion, a detailed explanation of the overall analysis and recommended action. Together, these components provide a comprehensive view of the stock's prospects. Another metric that is important to highlight here is the sentiment provided. The sentiment score evaluates the tone of the text, measuring how positive or negative the context is. A more positive sentiment indicates a more favorable outlook on the stock, while a negative sentiment indicates caution. It's crucial to differentiate between the sentiment score and the overall MarketSenseAI score. The sentiment score measures the tone of the text, offering a quick snapshot of positivity or negativity. On the other hand, the MarketSenseAI score provides a more comprehensive assessment, incorporating the system's reasoning and analysis. We will discuss how to effectively use the different sentiment scores in the context of MarketSenseAI's commentary shortly. All right, let's dive deeper into each individual component to understand how our system assesses them. Later, we'll explore how each element influences MarketSenseAI's decision-making process. Why is this important? Based on our research, the reasoning behind the GPT engine's analysis doesn't align with any specific type of investor. This is where the strength and magnificence of our engine truly shine. The system doesn't conform to the thinking of a value or momentum investor. Instead, it operates as what we term a quantum investor, adapting its approach to each stock uniquely. This concept and its higher level implications will be discussed in more depth in one of our upcoming papers. Let's start with the first component, the news component. This section is divided into two parts. The first part provides an updated summary of all relevant news up to the end of the month. The second part covers the latest news from the most recent rebalancing, typically at the end of the month, up to today. For instance, today is the 9th of June, so the latest news section includes updates up until yesterday. In the updated summary, we leverage thousands of news articles daily. We categorize the news into two types, factual and opinionated. Factual news includes actual events or announcements from the company, like profitability reports or financial statements. Opinionated news consists of analyst perspectives or written opinions about the company. MarketSenseAI filters and retains only the most relevant news. For example, even though we rebalanced at the end of May, the system keeps significant information about NVIDIA's collaborations with Oracle and Foxconn, which was released on the 2nd of April. This process is what we call a progressive summary. Each type of news, whether factual or opinionated, is summarized and conclusions are drawn. The sentiment score, which indicates the tone of the news, is also provided to help you gauge market sentiment. Let's move on to the next component, fundamentals. Here, we analyze the company's financial statements for the past 5 consecutive quarters. This analysis is presented in various sections, each providing detailed insights into the company's financial standing. Similar to the news component, there is a conclusion at the end that summarizes the financial health of the company. The sentiment score here reflects the tone used in analyzing the company's fundamentals. Lastly, let's discuss the price dynamics component. This section not only evaluates the stock's performance historically through various financial metrics, but also compares it with related stocks in the industry. For example, when analyzing NVIDIA, the system examines correlations with Microsoft, the S&P 500, AMD, Google, and other relevant companies. At the end of this section, a summary and sentiment score are provided, much like in the previous components. In conclusion, we've covered the comprehensive assessment provided by MarketSenseAI. You can start with an overall assessment and, if desired, dive deeper into detailed analyses of pricing, ranking methodologies, and explicit signals. Each component, news, fundamentals, and price dynamics, contributes to a holistic understanding of stock performance and market conditions. I hope this breakdown was helpful. Thank you for your attention.